have got a football game. Kind of like the way the Colts last week against the Bills, they kind of let them off the hook a few times. It seems like the Ravens have let the Bills off the hook a few times as well. To Justin Tucker misses. Something that we just don't see too often, pretty much next to never. Tucker has missed 2 field goals here, and that really is the difference in this game. The Ravens threatening here with 13 seconds left to go. They're on about the 20-yard line, looking to see if they can grab some points here before the half, but they have left at least 6 points on the board. And, not the best half for the Ravens, but pretty amazing that they got this close. A little out pattern there to Boykin. Maybe about the 16-yard line. Is that where he got? He got about 4 yards. So you got 8 seconds here. You got no timeouts. The Ravens really have a chance here to throw one into the end zone. Not going to do it. Just line up for the field goal here and see if Tucker can knot the score at 3. This is, like I said, I said at the beginning, and, those of you just joining me, this is a really good game. That's what this is. This is what I love. These are the type of games that I love. I love 3-3. I love 13-6, games. This is what I love, about NFL. We do not see these games anymore. We just do not see these. And these are 2 teams unwilling to budge. That's really what it is. So they're reviewing this catch by Boykin. He's got both feet in bounds. I am not sure. Oh, the ball was moving a little bit in his hands. They're probably going to move it back to the 20. We'll see how many minutes it takes an NFL officiating crew to decide, 4 yards, for Justin Tucker. Basically that's what it is. It's 4 yards. I think if I'm the Ravens here, I just say, you know what? It wasn't a catch, and we'll just kick it from back here. It'll be a 27-yard field goal, 37-yard field goal, as opposed to a 33-yard field goal. If 4 yards is going to make the difference. Tucker's been terrible this game. He has been bad. We saw Cook have a horrible punt as well. And that was really no, this game is awesome. This is awesome. This is what I love. I love defense. I hate offense. I think these offensive fantasy football fluff games are just the worst, what happened here? Did they give it to him? They gave it to him. So it ends up being a 34-yard field goal here instead of a 37-yarder. And here it comes. Maybe Tucker will actually kick one through this time. And he missed it again. No, he made that one. You can't even tell. I got a 75-inch TV 2 feet away from me. I can't even tell. Well, the guy is the best kicker in the, one of the best kickers over the last 20 years in the NFL. And he's struggling out here in this wind. But, this is what it's going to come down to. He's 1 of 3 for field goals. It should be 9-3 Ravens here. It's going to be an interesting second half line. I think a lot of people talked about the weather, that it was going to be cold and everything in Green Bay. And we saw some light snow there. But this wind, this is really what is a factor. And I think, when you have a quarterback that can run like Lamar Jackson, and, Allen can run too. But I think when you see him on the same field as Lamar Jackson, you kind of put that all in perspective and you say, one guy can scramble and he can run. The other guy is a track star, right? It's a big difference. I love this game, though. I really, really like this one. I thought he missed it. Yeah. Well, it should be 9-6 then. Yep, 3-3 is what it is, and we go to the half. 4 seconds left. Buffalo's going to take a knee here. We know that. They're going to, run out the clock. I'm still in the studio, as you guys can tell. Whenever I'm wearing the Pick Dog shirt, it means I'm in the studio doing videos. So I was sitting right here watching the game. 5-2 for me in college hoops today in the premium area. And I'll tell you, a few of those ones like Missouri, oh, man. Wish I would have put that one in. Liberty and Missouri with it too. Yeah, well, the thing is that we all make bets before the game, right? We all make bets before the game, and that's why we have the halftime, right? That we can move things around. We could, we're not married to those before the game bets. It's like we can get out of it right now is our chance. Yeah, this isn't really the time to discuss the difference between sports chat and pick dogs, but we can certainly do that. First, what we're going to do is we're going to do the show. It's we're not just waiting. We're sitting here talking about a game. It's halftime, but anytime, man. I'm on the Ravens here, man. I don't know. I think the Ravens have, the UCLA was a letdown, but we get, you can't win them all. I was 5-2 today in college hoops. I'll take it. I'll take 5-2 every single day in college hoops. I will take that every single day. See if we got some second half action here. We don't complain about our losses. We're back to exactly where we were at the beginning of the game. The Ravens plus 2.5 and plus 125. The Bills minus 2.5 here. They get the ball to start the second half. The total, 23.5 for the second half with this wind. The Ravens, 10.5 on the over. The Bills is going to be 13. There it is. I just scrolled it, and it was 13. I think I'm on the Ravens here. I think that's where I am. I think the Ravens, the Ravens have had more scoring chances. They've also made a lot more mistakes here, And I think seeing that the Ravens have made the mistakes and have still had the scoring chances just shows you that, boy, they don't make some of those mistakes, they're probably going to run away with this game. And, it's only fitting, It's only fitting. The Ravens last year were the best team in the NFL. They didn't even make it to the championship game. Here they are. They've got a shot at the championship game. I think they go against the winner of that Chiefs-Browns games tomorrow. Yep, mistakes cost you games, but not here. It's 3-3. They're still in it. They're very much in it. Yes, we had the triple Colorado birdcage today. Colorado State, Northern Colorado. Easy money. I have my original bet them on the Ravens with the points, but I think here I'm going to bet them on the money line, plus the 125. Why not? They're dominating this game. I don't know what the numbers are, but from what I've been watching, which is pretty much the whole game from this close. Your picks suck. Fuck you. Pat Roberts. There you go. That's a good strategy for my halftime picks. That's really effective. There you go. Thank you, Pat. We appreciate you stopping by. Make sure to smash the like button while you're here. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's fans like you that keep us going. He's not a loser. He's a fan. He's here. He can't get enough of us. We're on the Ravens here, plus $1.25 on the money line. Let's do it with the points also at plus 2.5 just for giggles, since we're betting anyway, and that's what we do. I think I'm also going to go to the Ravens team total at over 10.5 as well. So we're going to go Ravens money line. We'll go Ravens money line. We'll go Ravens second half plus the 2.5, and then we'll go Ravens team total over at 10.5. We'll do those three. I'm sure we're going to get locked out on one of them. Nope. They all took. The Ravens plus 2.5 went to plus 100. There it is. Chip Chirimbus? No, he's not Chip Chirimbus. Chip hates my guts. Chip really hates my guts. It's just pathetic. Pat's here, man. Yes, can't get enough of me. Just can't get enough. He's here because he loves me. I don't know about that. Lamar Jackson, you have to remember, has dealt with a pretty crappy hand of cards that he's been dealt this season. He's missed games. His teammates have been out like most of the season. This is the healthiest the Ravens have been all season. Is right here, right now. We have not seen Andrews step up the way that Bitler said he would. Just didn't happen. We're on the Ravens here for the second half. One of those overthrows, at least one of them. That's fine. It's fine. No, this is the whole idea. It's like we could disagree, you know. This is the whole thing, and people say, and this is a great comment. This is a great comment because people will we can disagree, and that's fine. I mean, you see me and Bitler, we disagree all the time. Not all the time, but we disagree sometimes. And with Ruffalo, Zawacki, I disagree with those guys too. But the issue that we have is that we don't personally attack each other in a mean way. We jokingly will joke with each other, but we're not mean-spirited. And some people think that because you make a certain pick and you're incorrect, that's an excuse that they can be mean-spirited towards you. And that's just pathetic, is what that is. That's all it is. It's just pathetic. It's like, I got one wrong. I do thousands of free picks a year. I'm going to have thousands of that are wrong. I'm going to have even more that are right. It's just the nature of the beast. Today I gave out 2 premium picks on the live show, right? In college hoops. Those happen to be the only 2 that I lost today. It's just that, it works that way sometimes, Sometimes it works that way. But, people that are just trolls and don't show who they are, they're not part of our community. They're not part of our Facebook group. They're not part of anything. Yeah, I know the guys from Winners and Winers. They're friends of mine. I know Keith. I know Scott. I know all those guys. I know the owners of Winners and Winers. I have their phone number. I talk to them on the phone. We're friends. I have no problem with those guys. Yeah, Tony, don't even waste your breath. Because you know why, Tony? We hit that triple Colorado parlay. These guys know nothing. Tony likes Chip. Tony's friends with Chip. I can't. Chip hates my guts. I know that much. He hates my guts because I call him names. And I tell him what an idiot he is. I call him out. I make him think about himself. It's funny, like, whenever you see Chip, like, on these videos, too, they always catch his face in, like, this weird, he's got this weird expression on his face. Like, and I love to, like, take those, and I cut them out, and I make those memes out of it, and I send it to my friends. I don't post them publicly, but I send them to my friends. And sometimes I'll send them to other people, too. It's people that aren't my friends. Thank you. Thank you. We got the Ravens, plus 2.5, the Ravens money line, and the Ravens team total over 10.5. Thank you very much for the boring. 5 borings. Boring. I'm guessing you're talking about me. Second half. What's up? Mitch owns your mental state. The play is the Ravens. I don't have a play in that Hawaii game. People can go wherever they want. They always end up back here. I know that. Pat Roberts. Not even a real person, right? This guy. Yes, good for you, man. I'm sure you did really well because I was 5-2 in my college basketball premiums, and I also hit my college basketball birdcage on our live show this morning. So fading me is probably had a really good day today. Really good. I also had Missouri today. I had so many winners. Oh my God. I think I missed like 4 college basketball games, I think, on the whole card. We had Liberty was on there. Let's go back. Let's go back over and see what kind of day this guy had. This winner here. So smart. We had Miami. They're winning. We had South Carolina against LSU. We had... I had Pitt against Syracuse. I had... who else did I take? I took Missouri against Texas A&M. I took Minnesota against Michigan. I had Creighton. That was a loser. I had Kentucky. That was a loser. I had Rice. That was a push. And then I had Northern Colorado, of course, as part of the Birdcage. And Colorado was part of the Birdcage. I had Arkansas. That was my worst pick of the show. Yeah, we can go through it. I had Charlotte was a winner. So you got, if you faded me today, like this guy claims he did, you got slaughtered. You got absolutely crushed. I don't want to ban Pat. I'd rather let him just be a blowhard. That's what he wants. No, it's not. It's not those guys. Those guys would never allow this guy. 10.5. Who will score the first TD? We still don't have the first touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Bitter Butler, same thing. Colorado. Okay. Is Lamar going to start showing off his playmaking ability? I think he's showing it off as much as he can. Shane is in the house. I talked to Shane on the phone. He's a good person. Not considering, I'd like to bring him on as a capper. It's just we just brought on 3, and then he'll be in the next wave, more than likely. I like him, and he did really well in our capping contest. I just have not gotten back to him, but I do have him on the list. We were, that game, that Packers-Rams, it could have gone either way that second half. It really came right down. Thank you. Thank you very much. Someone with that kind of icon, I really respect. Be sure to smash the like button while you're here, though. Just be sure to hit it. Hit that like button. Vote early, vote often. That's what they used to say in Chicago when I lived there. Vote early, vote often. Wow, got a lot of people watching. 435 people watching the halftime show. Maybe I should have a halftime guest host tomorrow. I'll just surprise you guys. Like for both halftimes, I'll have a different person. I'll just have like a surprise person on for halftime. I'm gonna send some emails out and see if I can get a surprise guest host for halftime. I'm on the Ravens here. I got the Ravens money line. Ravens plus the point and the Ravens team total over. We're going to go J.K. Dobbins for the first touchdown of the game and the second touchdown of the game. How about that? And the kick in the rough. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for joining me. I always enjoy these halftime shows. We've only got, We've only got 5 of these halftimes left, so let's enjoy them together.